That's not a bandicoot, that's a dragon! Hey, hello everybody! Welcome back to a nice dose of a deadly nostalgia. My name is Cal Cavalech, and we are playing something we cannot skip this dragon. Huh. That's interesting. Alright, we're going to listen to him first then. What about Nasty Nork?
I'm going after him.
I could have sworn you could skip these. Anyway, hello, and welcome. We are playing some Spyro the Dragon. Possibly one of my all-time favorite games from when I was young. And, yeah. So obviously we had Crash 2 last time, and I thought, you know what, I could go on and play Crash 3, but let's have a little something different. Now hold on. Let me just, before we go, there we go. Okay, now let me skip him. I don't know, the first dragon was just like, hey, I wanna talk. Fuck you. Yeah, but I thought, you know what, let's have something different, one, and two, I felt like playing a bit of Spyro. I've been watching some Deo Man, who I love, doing, obviously, speedruns of the original. And I was like, you know what, I want to play some. I don't have access to the original, unfortunately, but I do like the Reignited trilogy. Something I'll kind of talk about as we go as well. It's been interesting playing some of these games, like Crash 2 and this, but playing them as the remade versions, if you will, because it kind of has brought a lot of things into perspective for me. Because when I played these originally, the remakes, I kind of had a little bit of a harsh view of them. Not like extremely harsh, but I was a little bit like, these games are, you know, a little bit on the side of things. Hold on, let me get this train. And I do have my problems with Reignited Trilogy, probably more than I do with the Crash remakes. But I still love them. It's still Spyro the Dragon. It's still fucking fun games that I still adore. And like I said, Spyro, growing up, Spyro 1, 2, and 1 and 2 were some of my favorite kind of childhood games, you know, along with Crash. And a few others, ones that might be in a series that might have a certain little character called Jak and Daxter. Well, that kind of gives it away, doesn't it? Jak and Daxter. But yeah, so we're playing Spyro 1, which is probably my favorite of the Spyro games. Like I said, I do love 2 as well, but the first one is probably my favorite. I love Spyro so much, okay? This will tell you that when I was younger, I was on holidays, and in one of those claw machines, there was a Spyro the Dragon teddy bear. And I was, oh my god, I was so obsessed. I was like, oh god, please. So I was putting my euros in, my 2 euros in, stuff, try and get it. Didn't work. I probably spent not that much. I was actually kind of lucky. I spent a good bit. About a tenner maybe, which is a bit ludicrous when you think about it, but you know, I spent a bit because I had some of my own money, and then obviously was asking my mum and dad, and then they were kind of saying, look, you know, sometimes they were trying to teach me a good lesson, which was, you know, sometimes you can't get everything, and you know, unfortunately, it's best to, you know, cut your losses or whatever type of thing, in a nice way. They were nice about it, and I did. I kind of learned that lesson, and I was happy enough to let it go. But then, one of the cast members, because we were in a Pontins at the time, I don't know if anybody knows what Pontins is, but Pontins is basically a holiday camp where you can go, obviously, with your family, and you, there's entertainment and there's things to do. Yeah, a holiday camp. So obviously, we're in Ireland, so we had travelled over to England to this holiday camp. And hello, oh, there we go. I was about to say, please don't glitch out on me. So yeah, so we're in this holiday camp, and this is going on, and one of the workers there, one of the cast members, who I had, you know, struck up a bit of a friendship with. I know I was a child, but you know yourself, you kind of have ones that are your favourites, because you think, wow, they're so talented and fun, and, you know, kid stuff. But she was so kind and so nice, and she saw my plight at the time, and I don't know what she did. I don't know if she just decided, fuck it, and took the loss, or paid for it, or I don't know how it works. Again, I was only a child. But she opened the machine up and got me the teddy and gave it to me. And that was, I mean, I'm still talking about it today, and I'm 29 now. Like, that was a long, long time ago. I was very young. Would have been about 5 or 6 maybe at maximum. And it's something that stuck with me all this time. And so Spyro has been a big part of my life. One, because I love the games, but two, because that was such a special moment as well. And already I had been kind of infatuated by the cast members there and thinking, wow, entertaining people looks like so much fun. And I know I was only a child and probably didn't know what the word was, but, you know, I was like, what they do looks like fun. I'd like to do that type of thing. And then to have her also be so kind, I think it just really solidified that that's the type of person I'd want to be. And it's the person I grew up to be. You know, I did work in a holiday camp. I don't anymore, but I did work in one for a while, and I loved my time. Had my own little moments like that as well, you know, where, you know, things happen. But anyway, enough shiting on about me and Spyro. Let's talk about what we're doing here. So we are having a bit of a dose of deadly nostalgia. And yeah, just kind of reminiscing about these games and our feelings on them, and, you know, that type of thing. It's just nice and casual. We can enjoy some stories. If there's anything you want to chat about, please do let me know. I fucking hear them up there already. These guys gave me nightmares as a child. Not actual nightmares, but I remember being like, what the fuck is that? The na-na-na-na. Fucking, oh, bastards. Bastards! Come here, you bastard. Come here. Come here! Fuck it. Fuck. I won't be getting world record with that fucking display. Anyway. I haven't learned all the tips and tricks for this game. I do know some little bits about this game more than thingy. Funnily enough, as much as I adore Spyro, I probably know more about Crash. I don't know what it was about Spyro and Crash and stuff. Now hold on, how do we do this here now? I didn't get him, did I? You fucking bastard. Fuck you. This is why I hate them oh so very much. Right, let's jump up here and get him again. Oh, he's back to his normal spot. Right, we'll try and do it this time properly. So we should just jump up here, run a little bit, then we should... I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, well, I got him anyway. Ha ha ha! Fuck you. There is ways to do that faster. Yeah, but I don't know, because Spyro has such a strong place in my heart, and yet probably Crash was the one that I've played more. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the way the gameplay is or something, I don't know, but... and funnily enough, I finished playing Spyro with the ever infamous Spyro 4, if you will, with the ever infamous Year of the Dragon, that's Spyro 3, Enter the Dragonfly. That was my last Spyro game that I played for a long time, apart from obviously coming back and playing these again. Hey, all the dems, nice. Not because I didn't like the other games, I wouldn't know if I liked them because I never played them. But I kind of, and actually here's a fun thing for you, because we're obviously talking about nostalgia and things like that, and while I still played games like Crash, when they came out, like I played Wrath of Cortex and I played Twinsanity and stuff, even Crash fell off as well. I didn't play any of the more contentious games, like I never played Nitro Kart, and I never played the, what are they called, the series then when he started becoming a brawler basically. But yeah, I never played those games because, quite simply, it's not that I grew up rapidly, because I didn't. You know, I still had a long and wonderful childhood that I'm very grateful for, but video game wise, my tastes grew... Skill point, that's so funny. My tastes grew rather rapidly, if you will. Let's go into here next. I'm doing this in a strange order, but I'm just having fun. I'm vibing. I fucking love Spyro, man. Even this version, it's just so whimsical and fun. I just fucking love it so much. Who can't like this purple guy? He's so fun. Yeah, my tastes grew pretty rapidly, and, you know, when you think of the timeline of events, like by the time a lot of the games are coming out in the mid 2000s, I was becoming a teenager and stuff, and yeah, I'd gotten into things like Devil May Cry, and you know, I won't say how early, but early enough I got into games that potentially I shouldn't have been playing because I was young. But you can thank my sister for that. My sister at the time worked in a place called Extravision here in Ireland, which Extravision, if you think about it, is like a Blockbusters type place. It was that kind of vibe where you went in and you could rent or buy your DVDs and videos, and get popcorn and all that good stuff. But they would also get demo discs, or they would also get like renting things and things like that. And she was a manager, so she would be asked to test a lot of things or make sure that things worked and stuff like that. And she pretty much couldn't really care less. She didn't know anything about video games, and it wasn't her bag. So what she would do is she would give a lot of them to me. She would say, "Oh, I've heard this game is supposed to be good. Why don't you play it? And let me know what you think." Or, "Hey, we had a load of these left over. They were going to get tossed. Do you want them?" And I'd go, yeah, definitely. And so I'd end up with these crazy games that some of them I probably shouldn't have been playing. But she didn't know about them, and my mom didn't really know about them either. Like, video game-wise, they were not it. They didn't let me, do silly things. Like, I wasn't allowed to play Grand Theft Auto or anything. Like, my mom was like, absolutely no way you're playing that game. But when it came to certain games, it would slide under the radar, or I wouldn't tell her, because I had my TV in my room at my time, so I just wouldn't say, Which led to things like me getting my hands on things like Twisted Metal, which I do remember. Actually, Twisted Metal wasn't from my sister, I apologize. Twisted Metal was from the old PlayStation magazines. I got a demo of that, and that was one of the only times that I yeah, I kind of had nightmares and shit. Like, most games kind of didn't really affect me much, because I didn't understand what they were. I was just like, this is fun. But Twisted Metal, the clown, freaked me the fuck out. My mom was like, hey, watch what the fuck you're playing, type of thing. But she probably said it in a nice way. But I vividly remember I was, chilling out and playing games, and my sister came in and she said, hey, because I had a fascination with, growing up, I loved Hercules, the Disney movie, and I had began this love and fascination with Greek kind of stuff and Greek mythology and all this type of thing. And again, didn't understand half the shit, but I was a teenage boy and just thought it was cool. It was like, yeah, Hercules and monsters and rah and fucking, that type of thing. Stupid, because I was stupid and young. But I remember she came in and said, hey, we got this game, it's about Greek mythology, do you want the disc? And I went, yeah, definitely. And she was like, I don't know much about it, maybe I should play it first and see what it's like. I've heard it's kind of adulty. And I said, oh, no, I've heard about this game. Lies. Well, no, I had seen pictures, actually, in the PlayStation magazines, but I didn't really know fully about it. So I just said, no, I know about it. It's just kind of Greek mythology stuff. It's nothing crazy. It's stuff that I've learned in school anyway. I didn't learn anything about Greek mythology in school at the time, primary school. No, I was going into secondary school then. But I hadn't learned about Greek mythology yet anyway. So she gave me the disc, and it was, like I said, God of War. And that was kind of the end of me playing anything like Spyro for a while. Like, now, obviously, I've grown up and I love these games, and I'm an adult and realize the fun of going back and playing fun games, and it doesn't matter what the art style is or the gameplay style is, like, as long as they're not like actual games made for babies. Like, they're no fun because they're very simplistic. But a game like this is still fun to play no matter what age you are. They're just fun, and I very much plan on playing things like Spyro and stuff with my kids when I grow up. When I grow up. When I have kids. Not when I grow up. I'm already fucking grown up. I'm a grown dumbass at this stage playing Spyro and talking to myself. But yeah, so to finish that kind of thought process, that was why I never really played more. I never played any of the PS2 games or anything really, because my tastes just absolutely went, how can I go back to playing this little game about being a dragon? Even when they tried to make it edgy with the newer series and stuff like that, they were like, oh, and I think this is what was happening at the time. They realized that, kids weren't buying them as much because they were becoming edgy, you know, and so they tried to become edgy too. But we need to leave through the portal, don't we? Because you do need to leave through a certain amount of portals. I could be wrong. I don't remember how this works. I'm also missing some gems. 2 gems to be precise. So we'll try and get that. I'm not using the Sparks Finder. It's not happening. I will find these gems. Motherfucker. In case somebody's screaming, use the Sparks Finder. No, I won't. I'll find it myself. It's probably up above, if I'm honest. But yeah, how could I, as a child, a teenager, how could I ever go back to playing a game like this when I had tasted the fruit of these games that were so like, whoa, like this is so over the top and crazy, and the gameplay was so much more fun to me at the time, and it was, the storytelling was better, and even though I didn't understand half of it, it was still mind-blowing to me at the time. I've spent pretty much this whole episode talking about everything but this game, but we're just chill vibes at the moment. The beginning of this game is chill, and it'll ramp up, and we'll definitely have more to talk about as we go along. But also, I do want this series to be more about... fuck it, I can't be arsed. There it is. I was literally right at it anyway, right at the last moment where I was like, you know what? My pride is nothing, I'm just gonna fucking use the Sparks Finder. But yeah, I do enjoy this series being more than just me just doing a playthrough. There's 1,000,001 playthroughs online of people saying, this is how you play Spyro, and go and do this, and go and do that. And hey, if you want to see this game played, like, to an insane degree, as I said, go and watch Deo Man, because he does speedruns. He has the world record, actually, in Spyro 1, and his gameplay is just fucking through the roof. Like, holy shit, you know? There's nothing down here. I didn't need to come down here. I'll grab that, though. Nice. But, yeah, so all of that is to say that, teenage me preferred the crazy shit going on rather than the game about the dragon, which, I was young and stupid, and if I went back, I'd tell myself, hey, there are other games to play, and don't get into that mentality of, you can enjoy more than just one type of game, and you're not too cool to go back and play fucking Spyro, dumbass. But hey, I was a teenager. It was a different time. Another game that actually ruined it for me was so God of War was the main catalyst, but then I also fell in love with games like Soul Reaver that just opened so many doors and so many things for me when it came to, like, God of War fueled my love of Greek mythology and stuff, and was to the point of like I did extremely well in my history exams because I started to fall in love with all types of history, and it was like, a mind-opening moment for me because of that game, because of that series, I should say, as well. God of War 1, 2, and 3, and obviously the new ones, but that's, I was much older then, and that's a whole separate tale, but and the PSP games, actually, as well. I love them too. I love all the God of War games, actually. But yeah, so that's kind of how it went for me when it came to the Crash games and stuff. They got me through childhood, and they're some of my fondest memories of having my PlayStation 1 and my family and stuff. And when I was younger, my dad would come in and watch me play games, and actually, as I got older then, he does it now again, where he loves to come in and he sees them as movies now, where he just comes in and I'm playing a game, and he's like, oh, it's just like watching a fucking movie. Holy shit, I love it. Yes, my dad has an English accent. He's not actually English, he is Irish, but he grew up in London, and so he's got a thick fucking accent, and I find it hilarious. It's like him. But yeah, like, video games to me have been such a crucial part of my life and my upbringing, and yeah, so you fucking bastard, fucking get out of my way. Yeah, so, and this is the thing, because you might think, well, hold on, you're just playing Spyro and talking absolute fucking shit here, but to me, this is the fun of Spyro, is that you can just completely have such a chill and be so almost zen. Like, I just find this so fucking relaxing to just run around, chat to you guys. I love it. I love Spyro 1. The atmosphere. This level, by the way, Dark Hollow, one of my favorite levels. That little doom doom doom. The music in this game. I spoke about this in my Crash through playthrough. Spyro, look at me. What the fuck was that? I spoke about this in my Crash 2 playthrough, but it's the music and everything in these games are just Stuart Copeland. Oh, don't exit. What am I doing? Stay. I want to make sure I'm not wrong because I'm going to look like a jackass. No, I do. I definitely have the original. I knew I did, but Stuart Copeland just absolutely knocked it out of the park with these games. The music, the atmosphere is just, like, I know the visuals play a huge part of it as well, but just that little bass line gives me chills. No, I got all them. Okay, we're good. Right, I think we're good to go then in this level. We still need the last dragon and the last few gems, but they should be here, unless I'm incorrect. So yeah, so that's kind of my, I suppose, my excuse, if you will, for you son of a bitch. Fuck it. Huh? Oh, did I miss one down in the, I must have. Silly me. Down we go again. That's my excuse for just chilling out and vibing because, well, it's not an excuse, it's what this series is. And as I always say, if you have anything, there it is. If you have anything you want to chat about, please let me know. But I do think it's a great chat to have about nostalgia because that's what this series is about. And I ask you, I pray, I beg of thee, that's an awful way to put that, but I ask you, you know, what was your kind of experience growing up? What games did you play, and did you have a similar thing to me where you played games like this, absolutely loved them, and still love them to this day, but then, you know, as you grew into teenage years, had that moment where you're like, oh, now, and I never thought I was too cool, because I was not a cool teenager. I was, well, I mean, I was cool enough. No, I really was. I mean, if you're listening to me now, you can tell the type of teenager I was. You know, musical theatre, the whole fucking shebang. I was very lucky growing up that I had wonderful people around me. But, yeah, like, you know, it did, in the back of my mind, maybe it was that thing of, oh, I'm too cool for Spyro type of thing. So, yeah, did you have a similar thing where games came along and just overtook your tastes and made you think that, oh, I should only play games like this now because I'm cool? And, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still think that, like a lot of the new Spyros, like the Spyro A Hero's Tale and stuff like that, while I can see the merits in them, fucking dogs, I swear, while I can see the merits in them, I do think I wouldn't have enjoyed them as much as the original trilogy. To me, the original trilogy is the superior game type of thing, and I know that's not an uncommon opinion. And that could be based in nostalgia, you know, which again is an interesting kind of thought for a series about nostalgia. But fucking dogs, I swear. Is there no fodder here? No? Oh, fuck me then. Alright. Come on, we don't want to die in the first fucking area of Spyro. Come on. I mean, it's probably going to happen, let's be honest. These fucking dogs are lethal. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Leave me alone. I'm sorry. But yeah, like it is interesting if you think about it nostalgia-wise, that you know, who knows, if I was born slightly later and didn't play the original trilogy first, maybe I would have enjoyed the other games more, you know. I certainly would have played them because I wouldn't have been at the point where I was quote unquote too cool to play Spyro. But yeah, it's an interesting kind of thought. But to me, Crash has always been the harder series, if you will. Definitely more difficult gameplay-wise. And so maybe more engaging. Maybe that's why I played more of them. Even though I loved Spyro more, because, I don't know, there was just something about being a dragon that I just... Who doesn't want to be a dragon? And obviously when I was younger, I did not know at all that it was Tom Kenny. I didn't know anything about voice actors at the time. I just knew I liked Spyro's voice. Now, do I prefer Spyro's original voice? I mean, no, it wasn't great, but it certainly wasn't the worst. Come on, let's lock in here. Let's get this done. Come on, 2 dogs down. Fuck you. Ah, leave me alone. Fucking. Ready? And then. Fuck you. Yeah. I just knew Spyro had a fun voice, you know. But that was something that blew my mind when I grew up then. 96, 97. That should be everything done. Yes. We are balling. Now I know it's the first homeworld, but still, we're kicking fucking ass. I love it. So yeah, as we move on, we'll definitely get to areas that I'm not as confident with. I know treetops and stuff is coming, which when I was younger, I hadn't a fucking clue how to play that level. I'm probably better at it now, let's be honest. Like, Spyro's not exactly the most challenging of games, but again, it brings up a nice juxtaposition, I suppose, to the other games that I've been playing on this channel, and even Crash itself, because, you know, we had obviously Cold Hard Crash and that whole debacle. Yeah, Jesus, and what a debacle it was. Wow! Oh, I don't want to stay here. Why is that the first option? Fuck's sake! Get out of my way, you stupid fuck! Yeah, so it brings a cool juxtaposition where this game is a hell of a lot chiller and a hell of a lot more just vibes than the other games. And now, you know, if it's your first time playing video games, it's not going to be like simple. I'm only this relaxed with it because I've played so much of it when I was younger and played so many different games, you know. Another game actually maybe before even God of War kind of put the final nail in the coffin, if you will. There was another game. Oh, sorry, the music. Dun, 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 dun. Fucking love this game. Another game that kind of started to edge me towards the more, I suppose, mature or adulty kind of games was Medieval. Oh, that bass line. Fucking. Just tell me this game isn't just fucking stunning. I think we have time for one more level. Fuck it, why not while we're here? We'll finish off this homeworld, and then we'll leave it then for the... we turn our asses as they part. Sacre bleu. Show your ass to me. But yeah, Medieval was another game that I played a demo of and was like, oh, fucking what the fuck is this? But then, as I grew slightly older, I went back and played it because I was given a copy by... who was I given a copy by? I was given a copy anyway. And it became a game that I fucking adored, and I still adore to this day. I love Medieval. Never played Medieval 2, funnily enough. I don't know why. It's just, I suppose with so many games. There's so... Excuse me? Hello? Hello? What? There we go. What the fuck was that about? Okay. I mean, that wouldn't have happened in the original, I'm just saying, but fucking hell. I swear, this game is perfectly fine and works. It's perfectly functional. Fuck's sake. Making a fool of me. But yeah, there's so many games to play. Like when you think about it, like people talk about backlogs and stuff, but holy shit, there's so many video games, and that's such a wonderful thing. Hopefully, if they make a Medieval 2 remake, I can play it, because at the moment, obviously, I don't really have access to it. I know there's emulators and the whole lot, but I'd rather not. I'd rather do this properly. Thank you. For fuck's sake. Yeah, so I'd say Medieval was one of the first ones that kind of got its claws into me as a more kind of, you know, a different game, a more mature game. And I know it's Medieval, it's kind of silly, it's still cartoony and not very, like, adulty. But to me it was. It's certainly a lot darker in theme and stuff than Spyro, you know, which is, to me, glorious, because that game is so fucking fun. What a strange way. What a strange way to do that. Thank you so much. Fuck you. you bastard. But get the box, thank you. But yeah, actually, to finish off my thoughts, by the way, so my introduction to God of War was just the demo disc that my sister gave me. So that was just the first level, the boat level. Was there any more in that? I think it was just the boat level. But I fucking did that wrong, bollocks. I was fucking thinking wrong. Oh, well, we survived. It's okay. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That was just stupidity right there, is what that was. Right. But yeah, so it was just the demo level that I played again and again and again and again and again. And it would have been a good year or two later that I actually got my hands on the game, because even though I was able to play the demo, and as I said, I love the demo, my mum would not buy me the full game. She's seen the front cover of him like decapitating Medusa and was like, no, absolutely not. Like, you know, which, fair play, good mother. You know, it definitely was not a game I should have been playing. But a friend of mine in school at the time had the full game, and we used to share games. You know, back in the day when you could share, but we used to share games together. And he told me one day, he came in, he said, Carl, that game that we play the demo of, because I had given him the demo at some stage. He was like, that game, the God of War game, I got it. And I went, how did you get it? And he was like, I got it. I was like, okay. And he was like, but listen, you have, oh God, what game was it? There was some game anyway that he really wanted. And he said, I'll give you the game, because we used to like borrow games to each other for like a week or a weekend or something. But he was like, I'll give you the game, you can just have it. But I want that game. And and this is the thing, this is how much of a moment it was, because I couldn't even tell you what that game was. I don't remember. I didn't care, because I was like, I could get God of War. And I said to him, I said, look, maybe we'll do a thing. And for a child, I'm pretty impressed with myself here. I said, let's do a thing so we don't like screw ourselves over. Let's do a thing for a month. I'll give you the game and you give me this game, and then we'll swap back. And he said, okay. I said, but my mum won't let me have this game. So can you do me a big favor? Can you put it in a different box, or put it in something different? This is how devious I was. And even though she doesn't watch these videos, she's very supportive of me, my mother, and I'm so grateful to her. But she doesn't watch my videos. She's not a video gamey person. But yes, so this is coming out now. But yeah, so I asked him to hide it, and he did. He put it in a different box, and that is how I played God of War. He gave me this box, so I just went, oh man, look, I'm after swapping this game with Daryl, was his name, Daryl Flynn. Oh, Dale Flynn, sorry, not Daryl. Apologies, Dale Flynn. So we swapped these boxes, and I've done this wrong. Bollocks. I think I have enough time to make it back. Shit. I fucked this up though, I think. Yeah, no, I fucked this. No. Fuck. Hold on, restart. How do I... Is there a way to restart? No? Oh, we can do this. That'll restart it. Retry. Fuck, I did that wrong. Yeah, Dale Flynn. Great guy. He borrowed me the game, and that was history. I had successfully lied to my mother, and played this game that I wasn't supposed to, but it wasn't in a bad way, I swear. And yeah, I played God of War, and I fucking adored it. And again, I don't want to seem to paint it out that my mother was neglectful or whatever, because she certainly wasn't. She absolutely, and my dad as well, they absolutely did a bang up job bringing me up. I'm just fucking pain in the ass. But yeah, I used to, because I had my thing in my room, I would just switch it off or switch over to something else, or the likes. Devious little bastard that I was, clearly. I don't remember how to do this fucking level, and I'm fucking up again. Apparently I should go and watch Day Man videos. Fucking hell. No, time's up. Shit, how do you do this? Maybe we should do the... because it starts you like this, so you definitely want to go this way first. Wow, our first roadblock. I was never any good at these flight levels. Can I just say, absolutely never any good at them. It's bringing me this way, so I'm gonna follow it. Ooh, fuck! I'm gonna follow it. Yeah, and to end my thoughts on God of War, while I fucking fuck myself up here. Do I think I was too young to play it at the time? Possibly, but thanks to my mother and father's wonderful upbringing of me, I will say that I was equipped mentally to deal with it, you know. And yeah, I've probably seen things that I possibly shouldn't have a little bit early, especially things like breasts, which probably isn't the worst thing in that game, but certainly was an eye-opener for baby Carl. Woo. No, I fucked this completely. 3, 2, 3. Ah, fuck, I missed that one as well. And I probably could have done it too. Okay, that would have worked. I just fucked it at the end there. That's tight, though. That's fucking tight. Holy shit. This will definitely be the last thing we do. Anyway, but yeah, God of War. It was a growing experience, I think, and something that I'm grateful to have done. Because I adored it, and I loved going in and chatting to Dale about it, and some of my other friends who had gotten their hands on versions and stuff as well. And I think I was very lucky that everybody around me, my parents, my friends, and everything, we were all people who spoke and who had kind of good morals and stuff. And I know this probably sounds a bit silly, but we did. And, you know, I was able to learn that, you know, oh, this isn't good or that's not good. And, you know, I had a head on my shoulders in the sense of knowing that what happens in God of War is not realistic, and it's not good, and it's not something that should be rewarded or anything of the sort, you know, type of thing. Fuck's sake. Oh, and you know what? It's so simple as well, and I'm sure if I remembered how to do this fucking properly, it's something that would take me 3 fucking seconds, but I'm just fucking up here. Showing that clearly this game is not as easy as I'm making out, but it's also just me talking and not remembering how to fucking do this. The time limit is very fucking tight though for this level. Holy shit. Again, shout out to anybody who speedrun these things, because fuck me, I don't know how they have the patience. But yeah, so to finish off that little thought process there, no, I'm extremely grateful for everybody I had around me. Let's do that maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Thank you, fucking hell. Everybody I had around me at the time, because like I said, they taught me wonderful morals. And yeah, I was very lucky that I got to learn these things and have these experiences. And it was just such a fun part of my childhood at the time to now when I say this, like, I wasn't like young, but come on, yes, fuck, no, fuck. How the fuck do you do this? Oh shit. What if we do it? That won't work either. I was gonna say, what if we leave this and do these first? It's like if I do this first. I know she's directing me the other way, but this might work out better because there's more gaps, question mark. Then we'll do that, do this one, and then we're back to here. And that might give me enough time. Might not, but it might. Hopefully. Shit, I did not expect this to be such a roadblock, but here we are. Yeah, I think that's maybe something that is probably a better conversation to have when playing something like God of War or whatever. But again, it was pertinent to Spyro because it's the game pretty much that solidified me not playing any more of the series, you know, type of thing. Which sounds awful. It sounds like, you know, oh, that means you didn't really like Spyro, but no, Spyro definitely was such a huge part of my life growing up, and the memories I have are just sublime, you know. But again, Ah, there we go. Fucking hell, that didn't need to be as stressful as it was. Holy shit. Woo! Thank you so much. Let's never do that again. I'm sure you can lambast me in the comments with how to actually do that properly. Oh, to end that finally, because I keep going back and forth and saying I'll end it and then not ending the fucking thing. But to end that finally, I'll just say that, yeah, I'm very grateful for the people I had around me growing up and how they were there to kind of help educate me in the world and help me grow in that regards. And enjoy some fucking wonderful video games. And it sounds bollocksy, but yeah, no, genuinely, I feel video games can be, if they're done properly like that, if you teach your child properly, and properly actually talk about what they're seeing and viewing, it can be a very good thing rather than, well, a bad thing. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me. This has been a deadly chat in many ways, because wow, we chatted a lot about a lot of different things. Not sure we got many things across properly, but hopefully I got my point across. If there's anything you feel I didn't, please feel free to tell me and open up a dialogue and we can chat about whatever you like. But we made it. We did, what did we do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 levels. Wow, we did pretty well. We got 23% of the way through, half an hour game time. I'm pretty happy with that. It's interesting, half an hour game time. Yeah, I've been recording for 40 minutes, so I do believe that timer is off by a substantial amount. Unless it doesn't count load times, maybe? I don't know. Fucking hell, though. That seems like a bit of discrepancy. Anyway, thank you so much. If you did enjoy what you've seen today, please do like and subscribe. Click that notification bell and leave a comment. As I said, tell me anything you want. Tell me your nostalgic games. Tell me your history with growing up with video games and what impact it's had on your life. Because I personally feel it has a huge impact on us. And if done properly and taught in an educational way, can be really good. I'm not just sitting your child in front of fucking Fortnite and saying, enjoy that. You know, you can teach people things like that. I fell in love with history because of God of War. I fell in love with the English language because of Soul Reaver. Like, there's so many things. Oh, that music. Oh, yeah, we'll enjoy this next time. There's so many things that video games can be good for. Spyro taught me to just enjoy vibing and chilling. And, you know, it was like a Saturday morning cartoon for me. It's just Spyro. He's fun on a bun and such a wonderful, good, cuddly guy. Thank you all so much. I've been Carl Cavalet. You've been amazing. And I'll see you all tomorrow for a deadly chat. And then the day after, I'll see you back here again for another dose of a deadly nostalgia. Thank you so much. And I'll see you very soon. Hold on, what do we do for Spyro? Just the flame seems boring. Bye. Oh, well, we do like a spin jump. Yeah, that'll do.